Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Welcome to another Wastelands Wednesday. And today, we got this new for 26 Ford F150 Lightning Super Truck. And I do like some Fords. All right. So, yeah, let's give it a whirl and see what we can figure out with this thing, okay? Just crack into it right fast. Someone said you don't do enough trucks, so we're doing a truck today. Oh boy. Now, looks pretty cool. Digging the livery on it. Apparently this is a real truck they made for some hill climbing. It's got 6 engines or 4 engines or electric motors because it's an electric truck. But I'm gonna do some chopping and tweaking and make it its own unique wasteland thing. So let's go. And zoom, it is fast. But I got it all drilled apart here. Take a look at it. This weird cone in the back. I don't know about all that. But interesting. Got the wheels in the base. We've got the interior with some electrical type vents, I guess. I don't know. Spoiler up front. Interesting glass portion. It kind of clips under the back. Push down, slide in. Tab holds it in place. Okay, unique design. Some little louvers on the hood. A strange back cabin. All right, kind of like this. Maybe net the sides. Maybe do something in the back. I'm not sure. Look at it like that. Come on, let's see here. Let's get to chopping. Chopping complete. Got a couple of bits, the front and the back. Squared that off, blew it out. Got rid of that weird little humpy dump. So I got some gaps. Base still fits, but we're not quite done here yet. Explore my options. Got some potential. I'm loving the big weird wings. So get this thing in the stripper and go from there. Alrighty then, we got it all stripped down and ready to go for the next step. That's coming along nice. Clean that up a little bit. And the glass just kind of, like I said, slips in like that and then clips forward. That's locked in place. And then we got the interior, which is pretty good. And I've done some experimenting with the base, keeping the front wheels, and found some nice off-road tires for the back. Mounted that. Looks like it wants to do. And oddly enough, luckily, it's still a roller. Yeah, how about that? Jacked up, but cool. Now I gotta figure out what to do with these big gaps from all the chopping and stuff. So, next. Now I've got it all reassembled. Put it all back together with some Gorilla cement. You can see liberal amounts right there, and yeah, ain't going nowhere. Good. So now we gotta fill in those gaps. Gorilla cement. Okay. Solid piece. I'm gonna take me some air dry clay because I couldn't find my sculpting mold or epoxy sculpt, but this will work. Just do a little gap fill in. Grab myself a little chunk, and we use that to kind of fill in here, cover over some stuff, and go from there. Take a little piece and knead it up, fill in that gap in the back, and use some to cover over that axle. Conceal it and give it a little more security. And then we'll let it dry and go from there. So steady on with it. And once it all dries up, you get something like this. Nicely concealed. I'll cover over with paint, but it's all dried up and ready to go. Got that back end looking a little more filled out. So the next step would be armor and weapons. Yeah, get that in there real nice. And look, it's still a roller. Oh boy. Now we got it all ready for some primer here. Got me some weapons on the side. Gave it a rear defense system weapon. Got some screen for the side windows. Taped off the windshield. And doesn't need much. As you can see here, we got it all primed up and ready to go for some paint. Gonna start off with some silver. Get the most basic stuff like the weapons and a little bit of armor. And yeah, this guy. and a couple other colors I may use in the palette. Like I say, start off with the silver, get the weapons, kind of work it around, film it poorly. There's the gun, there's my big old thumb in the way. All right, yeah.
It's not easy being a YouTube guy, creator, content person.
Now here I've given it a light dry brushing of gray all over. Kind of brings out the highlights, the raised details. You can see more of the surface over that black primer. And I've got a real wet, light blue wash I'm just gonna put all over. Letting the black mostly show through. This is kind of like the slap chop method you hear about in Warhammer. Except I don't have contrast paint. And I've used this techniques for 20 years before it was called slap chop. So that, just thought it was a cool way to paint and never got rid of the method. Anyway, all over the place, we'll let it dry and go from there. And when that had dried, I gave it some brown for the tires, a little muddy, rusty, a few other details, and off to glamour shots. And here you go. A Ford F-150 Lightning super truck worthy of the Wastelands. Yeah. Pretty far out. It's a menacing design to begin with. I think the jacked up portion in the back, a few modifications, makes it a little tougher looking to me. Kind of feels electric, kind of feels menacing. No real armor panels to speak of, but it could be bulletproof. Don't know. Feels like a Cybertruck in some respects, but just not hideous. It's ugly in its own right. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you liked it, well, make sure you like and subscribe. And until the next one, gang, take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. And God bless.